Yeah, so I think the kind of breakthrough technique for me, the one that's going to change how I do projects in the future, is the state machine stuff, or the front panel is the real powerhouse. The ability to create this really professional looking graphical interface for the user to interact with, and the seamlessness and the ease with which a developer can integrate that into their larger program is really powerful in national instruments. Now that I've completed the Core 1 and 2 Core 2 courses, I'm an awful lot more confident in the programs that I create in LabVIEW. Now that one of Core 2 programs is the knowledge of how to correctly deploy the packages. So to create an executable, to create a package.
I was completely new to LabVIEW beforehand, like I'd never used it before. What I would have done before is programmed in C++ or C#, generated a log file and then imported that later on into something like Python or MATLAB for analysis, which is a lot of steps, and it's awkward and you have to move things around from place to place. How easy it is to implement a producer control loop. That was a big problem for me before designing UIs, where you click a button, the analysis takes a really long time and you're stuck waiting for things to update. That's really easy to implement in LabVIEW. I went from having no experience at all with LabVIEW to I think I could definitely make a package now. I went really excited to use this for a graphical representation of states in a lab where we're monitoring things like deionized water levels, conductivity.
You get into a company that's a semiconductor manufacturer and they use LabVIEW for testing. They use LabVIEW for a lot more than testing actually, but that's what I will be using it for. But while I was there, I kind of only used LabVIEW as an operator rather than a designer. And there's only a couple of guys in the company that actually use it. LabVIEW Core 1 and 2 was the next step, and now it's kind of opened my eyes to seeing what's actually going on behind the executables that we're using. So now I can go back and hopefully be number 3 in the design part of these programs. I'm somebody who has not much experience with LabVIEW, just a little bit familiar with it, and this has brought my experience up to a different level, I suppose. So I can go back now and use it. So.